Planes are slices or sections through the body. We often use them for imaging techniques like MRIs or CAT scans, for example. We get a sliced image of the inside of the body. So we can use different planes to get a different perspective on what's going on inside the body. So there's three main types of planes that are used in anatomical study. First one will be the frontal plane or the coronal plane. And it's hard for me to point which one I'm speaking of here, but this plane will divide the body, I'm going to use this picture, will divide the body into anterior and posterior parts, which means some of the body will be in front of the plane and some of the body will be behind the plane. So that's a frontal or coronal plane. A transverse plane divides the body into superior and inferior parts. You can consider it a horizontal plane, although it is called a transverse plane. Some of the body is superior to the plane, some of the body is inferior to the plane. And it doesn't have to be right here. A transverse plane could be located at any height through the body, as long as there's superior and inferior parts. A sagittal plane, right there, I'll use this picture, divides the body into left and right. So some of the bodies to the left of the plane, that's what's left, some of the bodies to the left of the plane, some of the bodies to the right of the plane. Now, it doesn't have to be centered. If it is centered, and the sagittal plane divides the body into equal left and right halves, well then we can call it a mid-sagittal plane, where the left and right parts are equal. So which plane divides the body into anterior and posterior parts? That would be the frontal or coronal plane. Which plane divides the body into superior and inferior parts? That would be the transverse plane. Which plane divides the body into left and right parts? That should say and. That's the sagittal plane. Well, what if they're equal left and right parts? That's the mid-sagittal plane.